So, Mark, I know you said you might have not come back for another fight. Are you happy to be here this week at all, or does it just feel like you kind of need to be?
I'm happy to be actually back to fighting. You already know what's happened with a lot of those things. And like I said, I've done nothing wrong, so I don't feel like I should be feeling out of this place. I should be feeling like I belong here instead of being ostracized. So I feel good. I'm looking forward to fighting Saturday night.
How much of a distraction has everything that's been going on been this week, especially with what the UFC filed earlier this week?
It's not I didn't want to be in this position. I didn't want to be in this position. Gave me no choice. What am I supposed to do? Keep coming to work and fighting steroid cheaters? It's just how would you feel going to work? Losing to guys, and it is losing, because if you do lose against a guy that's cheating, you lose. You don't get no benefits from it. So in this, like I said before, this is supposed to be the best fighters in the world, not the best cheaters in the world or the best guys that can hide it with doctors. And the reason why I've done all this is because it's been a pattern of things that's happened, and it's come to a point where I lost against Brock, and I did lose, and he beat me up, and I just couldn't compete. I just wasn't, I lost in all aspects. I lost as in people that are watching the sport for the first time said, "Oh man, who's that fighter? Oh, I'm not going to be a fan of his." That's I lost in that way. That's just one way I lost. So, yeah. Why are we talking about steroids straight away? No.
Is it maybe important then to make a statement?
It's very important for me this weekend to even me seeing Alistair outside. It really irritates me up my skin that I have to, share the octagon with guys that have cheated to get here. Don't you feel like that? I feel the same way. And it took me their loss against Brock Lesnar to realize that. It's not fair. It's not a fair advantage. And I'm not going to put up with it. I'm sick of it.
Was there any hesitation taking the fight with Overeem, considering his history?
I was forced to be here. Come on. Yeah. I was supposed to, I said, if you don't take this fight, it's against your contract. And, like I said, why should my family suffer and miss out on my hard work? They should deserve to have the better things in life, because I've gotten beaten up to get here. So why should they miss out? Like I said, I haven't done nothing wrong here, so why am I feeling like I should be like the outsider here? That other guy is the guy that cheated. All these guys that cheat are the ones that should be put out on a pedestal and say, that guy's a cheat. He shouldn't be here. Why do I feel like that?
Have you been made to feel, since you've been here, that you're that outsider? Has it been awkward?
Well, it's not awkward for me, because I get beat up for a living. I don't care. So,
UFC staff and everyone.
No, the UFC being fine to me. Everyone's been fine to me. That's just the feeling that you would get. But like I said, I don't care, because I get beaten up for a living.
Have you spoken to any other fighters about what you've been talking about and speaking out?
I believe, like yourself and every other fighter around here that knows it, they know. You guys know and understand that you shouldn't be cheating to get in, regardless of people condone and say, well, it's been going on for years. Well, fuck that. It shouldn't be, You know yourself, and everyone else knows, even the fans that watch this shit, giving these guys props and everything. The bottom line, these guys are just dirty cheaters. The bottom line, take away all their skill, everything. They've actually injected needles in their ass and helped themselves to get here. Take away, it takes, the way I look at it is that it takes an average fighter to above average. Take away their armor, the coat of armor, which is steroids, and they become average again. So you shouldn't be here as an average fighter. You should be in the average ranks. This is for the best fighters in the world, not the best cheaters in the world.
It seems like it's going to take more than you. It's going to take a group of you, right?
Start this shit, then it's fine. If I'm the one that's been, this shit's been come upon to do it, then I have to do it. Well, what am I supposed to do? I'm 42 years old. I'm fighting the best. I feel I'm the best fighter in the world, and I'll keep fighting these guys. It's been 3 in a row. Barnett when Melbourne would have been 4. And this guy here is probably cheating. I'm sick of it. I shouldn't have to deal with this at my work environment. Your guys' work environment is the same sort of thing. So why should I have to deal with it?
You said you're
looking after this shit.
You said you were forced to be here. Is this something you intend on doing again? How many fights do you have left on your contract, and do you intend on honoring that?
I have 5 fights left in my contract, but who knows these days what I didn't know I'd be in this position. I didn't want to be in the position. But what am I going to do? Going to just shut my mouth and get to the back of the bus and go and work? That would have been a good thing to do, right? I got a new contract. Everything was rosy, it would have been good for me. It would have been good for my family, but it's not the right thing to do, I feel, these guys that don't deserve to be here, and I've said it many times, until someone loses their life, And that's when people are going to look differently at it. I mean, just because I'm talking about it all the time, you know, people say I'm whinging too much about it. Well, fuck, let's see you go try and compete with these fucking guys with the advantages. You know, it's just not fair.
You're standing up for basically what's right, not cheating. I think it's strange that so many people are kind of complaining about it.
I'm getting hammered these days like I'm a fucking whinging bitch. But, I mean, let's see those guys go and compete with these guys that are stronger and faster, that recover quicker. I mean, I don't know how you look at it, but, you know, when I fought Brock, I couldn't move him. And I'm quite strong. You know, that guy is like, what? You know, it's just, it gives you an advantage, and you already know that. So, I mean, like I said, it's come down to me to talk about it, and I think every fighter should talk about it. But, you know, it's on them. I don't ask them to do my battles. You know, if they lose their life in that because of some steroid using guy, well, that's, hey, man, you could have said something.
Are you a little disappointed that no one, I guess, has spoken up and kind of supported?
I mean, there's a lot of fighters been speaking out about it, but I feel it's UFC's job to back the guys that done nothing wrong. Because when you look at it, man, we've done nothing wrong. The UFC needs to go and do this. The UFC needs to be the one to say, oh man, we support this because it takes the legitimacy out of it. There's no legitimacy here. You know, all I see now is this is the best bout in the world. No, that's 60% of the roster is cheating. They're using steroids. Fuck that. Anyway.
Have you personally talked to Dana or any of the higher ups while you've been here?
No. They don't talk to me anymore. So it's just lawyer talk now. So.
Would you like to? Like, is that a conversation?
I've mentioned already what I wanted to be done. Like all I asked for, just like I've asked from once I started thinking about it, all I asked was an even playing field. You know, put in a clause that if he gets caught doping after he gets processed from USADA or whatever, his money should go all over to the guy that's worked hard to get there, that didn't cheat. You know, like I said before, it pays to cheat right now. You know, before it shouldn't be like that. In society, we don't do that. We say if you did a crime, you got to do your time. You don't get no money, but it pays to cheat at the moment.
Do you look forward to fighting Alistair again, though? Like, considering you've competed against him before?
Never lost a rematch. I'm looking forward to hurting him. It just angers me that I have to still compete with these guys. That is known for using steroids.
Where do you
Make it that much sweeter then with the win then, right?
Yeah. Of course, I'm going to go and try and win the fight. It just, like I said, it could be avoided easily. There's a lot of things that could stop all this shit by, you know, a small clause, for instance. You know, no one likes to get to cheat for nothing. There's no benefit out of it. So if there's no monetary gain, well then, why do it?